second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. On 3rd and 1, Love to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Ready up.
An inside give to Jones. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play action this time with Love. And he fires one incomplete.
Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion force there, but we've seen it throughout this.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Tyus Bowser able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Dobbins trying the left side. 66 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Finding space at the 40.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Able to locate Andrews here on the out route. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And I know they would have loved to have had a touchdown there to give them some cushion. But now, kick the field goal. Get the lead. Let your defense bring you home. Show some faith in those guys on the other side of the ball.
Here's Jackson.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Boy, an incredibly aggressive move to go for it there. Game tied 4th quarter. You got to be surprised.
I am, and I know that we're in a new era of football where we look at the analytics sometimes, and a lot of time the analytics tell you
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams.
And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that's one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Midge used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
They'll go again with Dobbins.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster.
Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On third down, here's Dobbins.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore.
J.K. Dobbins.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Ravens have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last timeout on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, tried to help him shake it off because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Here's Love.
He's going to let it fly. He's got him in, complete.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal line. 1 yard away changes what your play calls are going to be.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll try again with Jones. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
Finding Watkins.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
Jackson.
And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Incomplete pass there is probably the best scenario going because if he catches the football, clock's probably going to run out in that situation.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
So advantage Packers here. They'll possess the ball first with a chance to win it here in overtime. Nixon now from his end zone.
And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his one-on-2 matchup.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here comes a big one now in overtime. This is 3rd and inches. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. And they need 5 yards on 3rd down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. On 4th down, Love. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And he is going to have the Packers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
On play action, Love to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Ravens are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
One team squandered opportunity. It's another team's chance to win this thing. They forced that clutch turnover, and now all they need is a field goal here to win this ball game.
Could not be set up much better, could they? A takeaway on defense. Now it's up to that offense to find a way to put themselves in position for the game-winning point. Touchdown, field goal, they don't care. Just find a way to win it.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now what can Jackson do here in overtime? Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Eric Wilson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Dobbins with it. And some room to maneuver. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down. They'll run with Dobbins. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, I'd go ahead and kick it right now. I know it's only 2nd down, but I kick it and give myself a little margin for error here.
Don't wait for 3rd. Have the extra down just in case.
If something goes wrong, messed up snap, anything like that, you fall on it, guess what? It's 3rd down. You still have the ball. You still have a chance to kick it.
He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. 4 yards there on the touchdown run. And for EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Green Bay Packers. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Ready?
Taken in by Pascal out left. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
From just shy of midfield, Hurts. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
19 take.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line.
70. Buffalo 18. They pass. Lead alert.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs.
Ready, set.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Love, they go play action now.
Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
To pass, here's Jordan Love.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top, you become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play, and that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through and was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Hurts going to keep it again. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
On first down, Hurts.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7. Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. He delivers another to Goedert, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation.
Here we go, here we go.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep.
Touchdown, Philadelphia!
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shout along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw now. Here's Love on the move to his left.
That one caught downfield by Watson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 4 receivers to keep tabs on here, 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. Now Love.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Working out of the gun. Love. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
James Bradbury running in and finishing that play on the corner blitz.
On now is Mason Crosby, who's hit from as far as 58 in his career. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hurts going to give it to Sanders on the option.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts.
Eluding the pressure right. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Got 50, got 50. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Panther 11, Panther 11.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
From the 10. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Another run here with Sanders. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Hurts.
Flush to his right. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Throwing is Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse, still accurately.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Miami Dolphins and the Green Bay Packers. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau.
From the 10. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Come on, set.
2 and a throw right away. He'll swing this out to Mostert.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's second down. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
From the 24, Tua. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looking to pass. Tua.
Getting this out to the flat. Mostert.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy. But they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Now they send a man in motion right.
Wilson. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. In motion, Hill.
Another run for Wilson on 2nd.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jeff Wilson taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Dolphins have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for 2.
Tua going to try and throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Eric Wilson.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead.
Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Love.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Tua. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
A run with Mostert up the middle. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Tua flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Rashawn Gary. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. 6-0 our score after 1. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. From midfield, here's Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
8 yards. At the 40-yard line.
Play action this time with Love. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Nick Needham picks it off. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach tell us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
It's a run with Mostert. And did he get the football to break the play? No, he did not. They'll say he's out of bounds shy of the goal line, and they'll be denied on the 2-point conversion. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Ready?
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm, and right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Now a 1st down carry by Jones.
To the 43, 2nd down.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Love, they go play action now. Uncorks one for Davis. And it's intercepted. Nick Needham picks it off. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Love going to give this one to Jones.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones. A 16-yard touchdown run.
And the Packers are back within a score.
Crosby with the extra point, and this is back to a 5-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
at the 31-yard line.
He'll look to Mostert to start things out.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's Tua.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. An inside give to Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 34. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Love from the gun. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Pat O'Donnell on now to punt it away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Here's Jones again on 2nd down.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now Jones. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers.
A 3-yard touchdown pass.
And the Packers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead is now 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Taken from about the 12. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Eric Stokes.
And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
In a tight game like this, that could be an incredibly important pick 6, CD. And remember, it cancels out the one that the opposition had earlier in this ball game.
You're right about that, partner, because each side came up with plays to swing the momentum their way. Still plenty of time left for either team to come through with a win, though. Can someone else make a similar play and win it for their club?
Taken from about the 12. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter.
Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10
at their own 42.
And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Second down, another shot for Jones.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. In motion, Hill.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Tua on 4th down. He is going to find Hill here.
And he will have a Dolphins 1st down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. 18 of them. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They fake the handoff. Now Tua sliding out of the pocket. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Tua dancing to his left. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. In motion, Hill. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Packers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. But just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, they're running a crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
On 2nd and 11 now.
Love. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get...
Working with a 2nd and 3. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Out route to Hill, complete. Only a yard of the completion. It's 2nd and goal. Tua going to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. From the 7 now, it's 3rd and goal. They'll run with Mostert. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Fourth down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. And it'll be intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it.
And the Packers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Boy, they get him